With an easy setup, a packed weight of just around 5 pounds, and a lot of interior space, the MSR Mutha Hubba NX 3-person backpacking tent is a great option for those ultralight or lightweight backpackers. Let's take a look at its construction and its features. First off, I want to take a look at the materials that make up the Mutha Hubba NX here. We've got in the floor a 30D ripstop nylon material. It is treated with a DuraShield polyurethane and DWR treatment, so you get a lot of confident weatherproof protection in that bathtub style floor. The seams are fully taped, so again, waterproof protection is ensured in the floor of the tent. With these white panels, we've got a 20D nylon with a DWR finish, so it's a little bit lighter weight, helps to cut down on the overall weight of the tent, and gives you some light DWR. So if you were using this tent without a Rainfly, you've certainly got a little bit of protection there. And the mesh panels we've got are a 15D nylon micro mesh. So again, a very lightweight mesh material. It's definitely going to keep the bugs away while allowing the tent to get a lot of ventilation. You can see, looking at the construction, the whole top portion there is mesh all the way around. So you've got 360-degree ventilation throughout the tent. So definitely a smart design to help cut down on condensation. Taking a look at the pole of the tent, we've got a DAC press fit pole. Looking at it, it looks like it's multiple poles, but it is really just one pole, and it is hubbed. So that makes it really easy to set this tent up. You just put all the pieces together, lay it out on top of the tent, and it almost sets up itself. It's really easy to tell which piece goes where. It's a really smart design in the pole construction. You've actually got an extended brow above each door, the front and back doors, which helps to make that door vertical, so it really draws out the interior space of the tent. And the same can be said for that top brow pole. It extends across the sides to make the sides of the tent near vertical as well. While not being completely vertical, they're very close, and it definitely helps to bring up the tent and really allow for a lot of livable space on the inside. So definitely a smart pole feature. Doesn't add a lot of weight, but certainly increases the overall size. The dimensions on the inside of the tent are 84 inches long by 68 inches wide, so there is certainly enough space in there for 3 regular sleeping pads, so 3 backpackers could definitely fit inside this tent. It's going to be very spacious if you're just using it for 2, but again, it is a 3-person tent and you can fit 3 in there. The peak height is about 44 inches, so you've got a lot of peak height. You can sit up, you can play cards, sort gear, or just look at your maps or whatever you need to do in the tent. Gives a lot of comfort that way. And if you do have 3 people in the tent, like I said, those walls are almost vertical, so even for the person that's kind of pushed up against the side, you're not going to feel restricted by an angled side wall. It's really going to be comfortable on the inside of the tent. As I mentioned, 2 doors on the front and back, 1 door on the front, 1 door on the back rather, and we are going to have 2 vestibules with that when we attach the Rainfly. So they'll be a great place to store muddy boots or backpacks or additional gear. On the inside, there are pockets, so each corner has a small mesh pocket. So for headlamps, compasses, small things that you want to keep on the inside of the tent, you can certainly keep those there. Those pockets are really convenient for storage. And we also have a hang loop right in the middle of the tent. So if you've got a lightweight lantern you want to store in there, you can hang that right in the middle of the tent. So definitely a lot of convenience with the tent without being too much. I've attached the Rainfly to the Mutha Hubba NX tent so we can take a look at that, how it's built, and some of its features. The Fly is constructed with a 20D ripstop nylon. It is a silicone and polyurethane treated nylon, and the seams are fully taped, so it's guaranteed to give you confident waterproof protection. On the Rainfly, there are some really smart features. First off, we do have 2 vestibules created by that Rainfly, so you've got really good space in those vestibules for extra gear, muddy boots or backpacks or anything like that. The opening of the Rainfly is really smart. We've got a 2-way zipper, so you can vent it from the top if you need to, or you can just zip it up and keep it open here like I've got it set up. There is also a vent on the Rainfly, so right there is a vent that you can open up for constant ventilation while keeping you dry, or you can really batten that down if the winds start to pick up and the rain is blowing. Another really smart feature that I noticed on this tent is that we've got kind of a gutter system on the Rainfly here. So right at the top of the zipper, there is a little bit of extra stitching there, and it's gonna allow that rain to just kind of channel and run right off the tent, so it won't be dripping on you as you're getting into or out of the tent. Really smart. It's gonna help everything to stay dry in that vestibule space. So definitely a pretty cool feature. The Rainfly is symmetrical, so that makes it really easy to set it up. And the whole tent is actually symmetrical, so that's a really nice design feature to the tent. You don't have to worry about which pole goes where or which side of the Rainfly to put on first. Everything is symmetrical, really simple and easy to set up. We do have plenty of additional guy out points on the Rainfly, and they include lightweight aluminum tensioners, so you've got really confident protection for when that weather picks up or the winds pick up and you need to batten it down again. And there are some additional points on the fly to really attach additional guy lines there. So there you have it, a fully freestanding, ultra lightweight option for 3 backpackers. It's the MSR Mutha Hubba NX backpacking tent.